Hello, I'm Erik Christensen from the NLS Norway Relocation Group, and I want to welcome you to this advanced strategic briefing. This session is rigorously engineered for HR directors, global mobility managers, and the CEOs who entrust their multi-million kroner Norwegian operations to top-tier international talent. Today we continue our focus on the highly practical, legal and operational realities of Norwegian management. We must examine a deeply ingrained managerial reflex regarding employee health and absenteeism that foreign executives view as standard oversight, but which actually triggers HR grievances and permanent team alienation in Norway. We call this fatal operational blind spot the Egenmelding Escalation. When your multinational corporation recruits a dynamic, high-performing executive from a fiercely competitive global hub like the United States, the UK, or parts of Asia, you're hiring someone conditioned by a very specific high scrutiny relationship with employee sick leave. In these intense corporate cultures, unscheduled absence is often viewed with deep suspicion. If an employee takes a sick day, the management reflex is to demand immediate proof, a doctor's note, or to pressure the employee to push through it and work remotely from bed. An executive from this background implicitly believes that without strict surveillance, employees will exploit the system. However, I'm here to warn you that if your incoming foreign executive attempts to deploy this policing mentality in an Oslo, Stavanger, or Trondheim headquarters, they will not reduce absenteeism. Instead, they will instantly trigger an organizational crisis, severely breach the guidelines of the Arbeidsmiljølloven, the Norwegian Working Environment Act, and permanently shatter the foundational operating system of the Norwegian workplace, Tillit, trust. To understand this inevitable collision, we must decode a critical, legally protected mechanism of the Norwegian welfare state, egenmelding, self-reported sick leave, and the framework of the IA-avtalen, or the Inclusive Working Life Agreement. In Norway, the system of short-term sick leave is built entirely on institutional trust. By law, employees have the right to use egenmelding, meaning they simply notify their employer that they are ill without providing a doctor's note or sykmelding. Depending on the company's status under the IA-avtalen, an employee can self-report sick for up to 3 or often up to 8 consecutive calendar days. This system exists for highly practical reasons. It prevents contagious employees from infecting the office, and it prevents the public healthcare system from being clogged with people seeking a doctor's note for a common cold. It is a system designed for responsible adults. The operational crisis detonates on a Tuesday morning during a critical project sprint. A key Norwegian employee wakes up with a fever and sends an email to their foreign manager stating they will be using egenmelding for the next 2 days. Operating on their home market reflexes, the foreign executive panics. They immediately reply, demanding a doctor's note by the end of the day. Alternatively, they text the employee asking, since you are just at home, can you at least log on for the 2 p.m. Client sync? The executive expects this to demonstrate tight operational oversight and dedication to the project pipeline. Instead, the highly educated local employee experiences profound insult. In Norway, demanding a doctor's note when an employee is legally utilizing Egenmelding or asking them to work while officially sick is not viewed as strong management. It is viewed as an explicit accusation of lying. The collateral damage is immediate. The employee will report the manager's behavior to HR and the Tillitsvalgt, or the union representative, noting that the manager is circumventing Norwegian labor protocols. But the cultural damage is far worse. The entire team will instantly learn that the foreign executive does not trust them. Because Norwegian teams run on high autonomy and mutual respect. Withdrawing that trust paralyzes operational efficiency. The team will stop taking initiative and default to malicious compliance. At NLS Norway Relocation Group, we help strategic HR department disarm this invisible operational bomb through our absence trust framework. You cannot drop a high scrutiny executive into a high trust labor market without fundamentally retraining their operational approach to employee health. We provide mandatory pre-arrival operational coaching for your global talent. We train your executives on the strict mechanics of Egenmelding. We teach them that in Norway, the only legally and culturally acceptable response to an employee calling in sick is "god bedring" or "get well soon," followed by immediately reassigning their tasks. We train them to rely on HR's systemic tracking of absence days rather than attempting to personally investigate their employees' symptoms. If you want your multi-million kroner global talent to actually manage your Norwegian operations without triggering HR audits and alienating their workforce, you must teach them how to trust the system. Please visit our website at nlsnorwayrelocation.no, nlsnorwayrelocation.no, to learn how our advanced corporate mobility solutions protect your operations from the Egenmelding escalation and ensure legally compliant, strategically sound leadership. We look forward to partnering with you.